Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Umajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vachapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaga Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraga Anadi Radhi Govindaga Sarva Karana Karanam Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Knowledge, Raja Vidya. So Krishna's mercy, we are in the 16th chapter, 12th chapter, we finished 12 verses. So being Sunday in India. So this Bhakti Yoga devotional service. So last time when we studied in this chapter, we understood very clearly Krishna gave us like relaxations. Like you do this, if you can't do this, then at least you do this like that. But from Bhagavad Gita, we understand very well that Krishna is always with us, helping us to do to our level best, so that we can go to Krishna. We all know that Maya is very strong and very powerful. And there is also Krishna's Maya. And we have to understand very well from Bhagavad Gita that we are not the doer. So then we can be freed from this material world. Tatraivam sati kartaram atmanam kevalam tuyaga. Pasyat akritta buddhidvan nasa pasyati durmati. That's what Krishna is teaching. In the 18th chapter, 16th verse, Krishna is teaching us that if anyone who thinks that he is the only doer, tatraivam sati kartaram atmanam kevalam. Kevalam means only, atmanam means the self. So only he is the only doer. If anyone thinks that, tatraivam sati kartaram atmanam kevalam tvayaga pasyate akrita buddhidvan. And anyone who sees this nasa pasyati. So he is not really seeing, he is not actually seeing, and he is not intelligent at all. Durmati. Nasa pasyati, durmati. He is not seeing the things as it is, as they are, and he is not intelligent at all. So, in this material world, everyone is forced to act, we know that, but all activities are happening, and that success is just a function of 5 factors which we understand. In that, Krishna is a very, very important factor. Devam Chaivatra Pancham. So that way, for us, we can surrender to Krishna only when we know Krishna very well. That's very important. Because at no point of time we should fall down. That is possible only if we understand this Bhagavad Gita knowledge fully. If we have the complete understanding of this Bhagavad Gita, then we will not fall down. We will not commit any more sins. We will not be forced to commit sins. That's the main point. Arjuna asked Krishna that by what one is impelled to commit sins, impelled to sinful acts. Atakena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaka anichanapi vashnaya baladivani yojita. Without our will. So by what one is impelled to sinful acts unwillingly, as if engaged by force. Baladiva niyojita. So, if you want to stop that force, of course, we are in this material world. We are controlled by the modes of nature. And we are committing sins. That is fact. That is the truth. We need to understand. But the point here is that how to come out of that situation. That's what is very important question. How to free ourselves from this force. So how to not commit sins, any more sinful acts. That is going to be possible only if we are able to get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge and very much philosophically, scientifically convinced that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and completely surrender unto Krishna and completely depend on Krishna. In this world, we always think about what others think about us. If we meet someone, or if we meet our boss, or if we meet this person or that person, we always think about it, what that person is thinking about me. That's what we always think about it. If you are intelligent, we should only be thinking about what our Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is thinking about me. That's a very important question. That's what we should be asking. Are we pleasing our Supreme Lord Sri Krishna or not? That's the only question we need to answer. We don't have to worry about what others are thinking about us. It's very important. We need to understand this very important point. That our Lord, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, what he is thinking about us. Of course, he is not controlled by the modes of nature at all. Others in this material world, everyone else, we think that what that person is thinking about me, whether I am pleasing him or whether I am pleasing that person, all such things. Everyone is controlled by the modes of nature. Everyone is controlled by the three modes of material nature. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who is not controlled by the three modes of material nature, what he is thinking about us, that's what is very important. If we get this knowledge and follow Krishna's instructions, if we become dearer to him, that's what we are going to start studying today. So that way we will know if we meet all these qualifications, all these qualities in the next 8 verses. We finished up to 12 verses in the 12th chapter. We have 8 more verses. So 12th chapter has got 20, one of the smallest chapter. So with 20 slokas. There is no other chapter less than 20 slokas in Bhagavad Gita. So, in this chapter, we already finished 12 verses. We understood. Krishna said very clearly that worshipping him directly as a person is the best way. Teme yukta tamo mataha. That's what Krishna said. Mayavesya manoyema nitya yukta upasate sraddhaya parayupeta teme yukta tamo mataha. I consider him to be the most perfect, who is always thinking about me, focusing his mind on me. Mayavesya manoyema. So always focusing his mind upon me. So I consider him to be the most perfect in yoga. And then Krishna is teaching, we already studied in the 12th chapter, that if we are able to perform all our activities only as an offering unto Krishna and always meditating on Krishna, thinking about Krishna, by always engaged in his devotional service, then Krishna is teaching us, saying us Krishna is promising us that he will quickly deliver us from this ocean of material miseries. Tesam samuddarta mrityu samsara sagar. Tesam agam samuddarta mrityu samsara sagar. Etu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaga ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. Tesam agam samuddarta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat pata mayavesita chetasam. That's a very important line. Mayavesita chetasam. So we need to focus our thoughts on Krishna. Mayaveshita chetasam. That's why Mayavesya manoyema. Mayeva mana adachva. Maya sakta managapartha. So Krishna is repeatedly in different slokas saying like that. Maya sakta managapartha yogam yunjan madashayaga asamsayam samagram mam yata nyasyasi tachrunu. That's what in the 7th chapter, 1st sloka, Krishna is teaching us that by always fixing your mind upon me, Maya Sakta Managapata, Yogam Yunjan Madasriya, by always engage in my devotional service, Yogam Yunjan Madasriya, taking shelter unto me. Maya Sakta Managapata, Yogam Yunjan Madasriya. So, Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yata Nyasisi Tachru. So, how you can understand me, how you can know me without any doubt fully, you hear from me. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita how to think about him, how to please him. So all the qualities what we need to develop to please Krishna, Krishna is giving all the information in Bhagavad Gita in one place. We all want like one place shop, correct? We want to go buy everything in the same place, like go to mall, go to some place, supermarket and everything buy in the same place. So like that, here, everything in one book, Bhagavad Gita, Eko Sastram Devaki Putra Geetam, that's it. That is Eko Deva Devaki Putra Eva. So let there be only one God, that is Devaki Putra, that is Krishna. Let there be only one scripture, that is Devaki Putra's, Krishna's Sastra, that is Bhagavad Gita. So, that way, this one book, this one subject, this Bhagavad, of course, Srimad Bhagavatam is full of Krishna consciousness only. If you have more time, I very strongly encourage to study Srimad Bhagavatam. There is no doubt about it. There is no question about it. But in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna is teaching us all the knowledge we need to develop that love, to develop that faith, or to develop that understanding that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. You will not get any doubt if you understand this Bhagavad Gita fully. There is no doubt. We will know very well that Krishna is the supreme person and no one can shake our faith. No one can brainwash us because our brain is very, very pure. Already it's washed of all contaminations when we study this Bhagavad Gita. So this Bhagavad Gita is the knowledge which is purifying our self. So that's what we need to do. We need to wash our brain. We need to brainwash with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So that means we have to remove all contaminations in our brain, in our thoughts, in our mind. Everything. So brainwash means typically it's mind, changing the mind. So this Bhagavad Gita is the knowledge which gives us all the tools, all the knowledge, everything, all the determination, intelligence, whatever we need to control our mind, to think about Krishna, to please Krishna, to go to Goloka. So Krishna, our Lord, Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna is giving us everything in this Bhagavad Gita. So in the 12th chapter, 12 verses, we finished already, as I mentioned. So in the 7th verse, Krishna, in the 8th verse, we studied that Krishna taught us that there is, you focus your intelligence upon me, fix your mind upon me, Maya Vesya Mano Yema. So both mind and intelligence everything you fix upon me. That's what Krishna is teaching. So that is Mayeva Mana Adatsva Mayi Buddhim Niveshayaga Nivashishashi Mayeva Atavudvam Nasamsaya. So just fix your mind upon me and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always without a doubt. Then if you are not able to fix your mind upon me, if you are not able to focus your mind upon me, then practice doing that. That's what Krishna is teaching. Atachittam samadhatum nasaknosi mayi stiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichaptum dhananjaya. My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire. So that is Abhyasa Yoga. Abhyasa Yoga is the practice. That's what. Abhyasa Yoga. Abhyasa Yoga yuktena chetasa naanya gamina paramam purusham divyam yati partha anuchintayam. So that's what is going to happen. If we practice remembering Krishna, focusing our mind on Krishna, then we are going to go to the Supreme Person. So there is no doubt about it. Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Partha Anuchintayam. So that's why Krishna is teaching. Now if we can't even practice this, if we can't even do that, so then directly engage in Matkarma Paramo Bhava. There is Abhyase pi asamartosi Matkarma Paramo Bhava Madattam api karmani kurvan siddhim avapsyasi. So if you can't take this practice, then you directly engage in my devotional service. Just by directly working for me, you will achieve perfection. You will attain perfection. Kurvan siddhim avapsyasi. Karmani kurvan. Madattam api karmani kurvan siddhim avapsyasi. So for my sake, if you are actively engaged in my devotional service, you are going to attain perfection. That's what Krishna is teaching. If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect state. Then Krishna is teaching that Ataitatapi asaktosi kathum madhyogam ashritaga sarvakarma palatyagam tata kuru yatatmavan. So if you cannot directly engage in my service, whatever you do, give up the results. Karma palatyagam, give up the results of the activities for my sake. That way, be situated in yourself. Tata kuru yatatmavan. So that's what Krishna is doing. If, however, if you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. Krishna has given us instructions very clearly, what we are supposed to do. Everything is very, very straightforward, very clear. Krishna has given us. Always think of me, fix your mind and intelligence upon me. If you can't do that, at least try practicing doing that. And if you can't do that, then directly engage in my service. And if you can't do that, then give up all the results of activities. So what does that mean? If you are engaged in Krishna's activities, then we don't even have to think about the results. Of course, all the results directly going to Krishna. When we are directly engaged in Krishna's service, the results are directly going to Krishna. When you are teaching this Bhagavad Gita, when you are spreading this Bhagavad Gita, they are all Krishna's service. We are printing flyers and going and distributing to other devotees, and we are trying to make more devotees, identify more devotees, and give them this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. That is a very good example of directly engaged in Krishna's service. So then Krishna is summarizing everything in one sloka here. Sreyohi jnanam abhyasat jnanat dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma palatyagas tyagas shanti anantaram. So finally with the tyaga, with the renunciation, that is, renunciation means renunciation of the results, attachment to the results. That's what is the tyaga. It's not the renunciation of the work. So we are going to get peace of mind, shanti anantaram. So now we are continuing for today's class, today's thing. So starting, as I mentioned, from 13 to 20, these 8 slokas, Krishna is teaching very clearly how we can become dearer to Krishna. That's the main thing. If we meet all these qualities, we will become dearer to Krishna. And of course, at the end, in the 18th chapter, towards the end, Krishna is teaching us that no one else can become dearer to me than this person who gives this knowledge to everyone, gives this knowledge to my devotees, who explains this knowledge to my devotees. So no one else can become dearer to me than this person. So, but here Krishna is not saying like that. Krishna is giving, simply listing all the qualities which will make us become dearer to Krishna. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitraha karunayevacha nirmamo nirahankaraha samatukka sukha kshami santushtaha satatam yogi yatatma drita nishchayaga mayarpita mano buddhir yomad bhaktaga same priyaga. So in all these verses, the last line will be Same Priyaga, yes, Same Priyaga, Bhaktiman Yo Priyo Naraga. So like that, Krishna will say that he is dearer to me, like that. So what Krishna is listing is that Adveshta Sarva Bhutana means not hating any other living entities. Adveshta Sarva Bhutana Maitraga Karuna Yevacha, being friendly to them. So not hating anyone, being friendly to all living entities. Nirmamo nirahankaraga. So without any claims for proprietorship, without any false ego. Samadukka sukhaga kshami. Samadukka sukhaga. So both happiness and distress. Sukha dukkha sama. Sama equal. Equal in both happiness and distress. And forgiveness. Kshami. Santushtaga satatam yogi. So always be satisfied. Always santushtaga. Always satisfied. Such a yogi. Satisfied in the self. Yatatma drita nishchaya. So with drita, with determination. So yatatma, self-control. A self-controlled person with the determination. Mayarpita mano buddhir. And by offering mind and intelligence unto me, yo madbhaktaga same priyaga. So such a devotee of mine is very dearer to me. So yo madbhaktaga same. One who is not envious but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with the determination, his mind and intelligence fixed on me, such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. Then Krishna is continuing in the next slokam. Yasmat no vijate loko lokano vijate chayahe harsham harsha bayodvege mukto yasame yasa chame priyaga. So yasmat no vijate loka. So from whom this world is not disturbed. So by whom this world, no one in the world is disturbed. Lokan not vijate chayaga. And he is also not disturbed by anyone in this world. So because of him, no one should be disturbed in this world. And he should also not be disturbed by anyone in this world. So that's why yasman not vijate lokan not vijate chayaga. How that is going to be possible? Only if you follow Bhagavad Gita. If we simply follow Bhagavad Gita completely everything, then it is possible that we are not going to disturb anyone and no one get disturbed by us. And being equal, harsha, marsha, happiness and distress, and then bhaya, fear and anxiety, udvega. So that's what udvega. So one who is free, mukta. Mukta means one who is freed. So freed from all these things. So he is dearer to me. That's what Krishna is saying, that yes, such a may. He by whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety is very dear to me. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is teaching. Anapekshaya suchidaksha udasino gathavyathaga sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhaktaga same priyaga. So one who is neutral, not affected by anything, and who is pure, suchir daksha, who is an expert. So udasino gatavyatagam. So who is neutral, udasino, so who is free from all care. So gatavyatagam means free from all disturbance, all distress. Sarvaramba parityagi. So who is renouncer, who renounce everything. So sarvaram in all endeavors, sarvaramba. So who is able to renounce all the results of activities. Such a devotee of mine. So he is my devotee. Yo madbhakta, he is my devotee and he is dearer to me. Same priyaga. That's what Krishna is teaching. So my devotee is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure expert without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result is very dear to me. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 4 more slokas in the 12th chapter. So we finished up to 16 verses. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, if any devotee has questions, you can use the raise hand option. Hare Krishna. Otherwise, I'll unmute you one by one. Palaniyappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Very interesting class today because we have explained many days classes, more or less. These verses are telling the same thing in a different way. What we have to follow so that we can be Krishna conscious all the time. So
Yes,
that way we are very much thankful to Guruji for explaining everything. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Namaskaram, Guruji.
Namaskaram, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Namaskaram. After a long time, I think, hope everything is fine at your end.
Yes, Prabhu, by Krishna's mercy, everything is fine, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, after a long gap, yeah.
Yes,
we are waiting that things are under control, because ultimately that is also important in our life.
That is correct, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy only, Krishna's causeless mercy. He is there, yes, Prabhu. He is guiding us.
So today class is very nice. It is going inside me. So,
yes, Prabhu.
See, whatever sloga we read during our home bhakti session, certain things when we hear through Guru, it gives an impact on the body and mind. So that is what I am, that vibration I am getting it now.
Yes, Prabhu.
So there is no big question as such. But the only thing is, today class you told one thing, that Krishna is attached or detached from the whole world. It is whatever in the sloka it is there. It says that there is an introspection within yourself. So when you do that, that is what the Krishna Anubhava you will get.
Yes.
So the crux is that. So we have to think that each and every moment and second we devote to him. I'm thinking that he's watching us, and go towards that. That is what the ultimate. The crux is that only. For that, a different marga is there, different way we should achieve it. The most important thing is you have a belief on whatever the sloga you understand, and follow that path what Krishna has told. Ultimately, that is what lead you to a successful path, to understand the Krishna in the fullest way of your life. So Bhagavatam also we want to go through, we want to learn.
Yes.
So, though we read the session here and there, bits and pieces, but when it comes through Guru, we are blessed. So we are blessed.
Yes, Prabhu, that is my wish also.
Krishna
will plan for that, Prabhu. When Krishna plans, that will happen. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, His mercy, everything will happen, Guruji. Everything will happen.
Everything is Krishna's mercy. It's all Krishna's plan. Yes,
yeah. See, all Adbhutam comes from Bhagavatam. Yes, Krishna.
Yes.
All Adbhutam.
No doubt.
Everything is all Leelagal will come from Bhagavatam.
You love him, our love towards Krishna will increase to infinity when you read Bhagavatam. Yes, no doubt.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much that you are taking this class after waiting so many days. So whatever that YouTube and all we see, the mind and the soul not getting synced. But the class which you are taking, our mind and souls are synced. So today Sunday, leisure morning at Bangalore. So
Yes,
I got that
Yes,
vibration of Hare Krishna.
We'll plan more, Prabhu. We'll plan, identify all the devotees, everything. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
How are you, Guruji?
I'm fine, Mataji. Krishna's mercy. Everything is going good. Yeah. For 1 week, I couldn't give this.
Yes, I know. We were hearing, but you were very appropriate in sending us on time.
Yes.
So, luckily, for Krishna's grace, we were updated every day.
Yes, Mataji. I was sending.
So, today is a very big Ekadashi over here, Pandharpur ka Ekadashi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Guruji. I'm happy that you are come back on the pedestal to guide us again.
Krishna's mercy. Yes, Mataji. It's Krishna's causeless mercy. We will continue. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you,
Is
Guruji.
it fine now, Mataji? I heard that there was a lot of rain in Mumbai. Everything is okay now?
It's raining. No, it is raining. It's getting very dark. Today also in the morning it has been raining. And well, this July month we expect until August, till mid-August. Yes, it is raining and heavily, sometimes very, very heavy, sometimes a little okay. But this is going to be because this is a natural month of the rains. Yes, Guruji.
Krishna is the rain.
Yes.
Aham varsham. Tapamyaham aham varsham.
Yes, Guruji.
Great.
So I went one day to the temple to do Jagannath Ji ka darshan in ISKCON Juhu. And I went in the midst of the week, so there was not much crowd at a normal time. And it was very good, nice darshan of Jagannath Ji. And I think today is the last day.
Yes.
Yes.
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. इसके गार्ग प्रभु हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna प्रभु. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, it's great that we are back to listening the lectures, which we were really missing, and it's really very satisfying that all is well at your end, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy. Krishna's mercy. Yes,
Guruji. No question from my side, Guruji. Hare Krishna,
yes,
Hare
Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class.
Yes,
I'm glad everything I'm hearing is going good at home.
Yes, Prabhu.
You're in our thoughts and prayers, and wishing you all the best and your family.
Thank you, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy.
Yeah,
yes,
Hare Krishna, Guruji. No questions for the class, but thank you for your guidance, and glad you can make it back. And we were just waiting for you to hear from you. So
yes,
thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Suresh Topic Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
How are you, Guruji?
By Krishna's mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. I'm doing fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
There was a long gap, Guruji. I had been
Yes,
to the
Prabhu. Yeah, I think
Tirupati.
we couldn't talk. I think when I was off for some time. Then when I came back, you were traveling some spiritual.
Yeah.
So that's what. Palniappan Prabhu told me. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, Guruji. So we went to Tirupati, Guruji, then Kanchipuram, and then we were fortunate to see the ISKCON Mandir at Tirupati as well as Chennai also, Guruji.
Oh, Chennai, very nice, very nice.
We did go to Chidambaram also. That was also nice.
Oh, Nataraja temple, yes.
And today
Very
is
nice.
Ashadi Ekadashi, Guruji, today also. So we are observing the Ekadashi today.
Very nice.
And then I could go through your this thing, chapter 13, 14. So like it was actually more like enumerating, So it was more enlightening, and then like we could understand in a better way, because like it was taken all the chapters together, all the verses together.
Yes.
Very nice, Guruji. Very nice, Guruji. Thank you,
Thank
Guruji.
you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. R.K. Keval Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
It's so nice to see you back, Guruji, in this morning class. We have been missing so much, and it is great to know that everything is fine at your end.
Yes.
We are going very well. Today I missed the main class, but no problem. I will see on YouTube. And I have some thoughts, but I will share on some other day. And it's nicely going on. All Krishna consciousness methods that you have taught, they are working very well. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
So you are settled in Delhi, Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji. I have joined here and for almost a month now. And but I have to get a proper accommodation. So it will take some time. But I am comfortable otherwise. Yeah. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Kuldeep Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sheena Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Kuldeep Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
And hope Krishna is on your side and is helping.
Exactly, yes, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy, Krishna is definitely, yes, Prabhu. Please.
To be true with you, I never missed you because I always find you there.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
And I think this is a blessing from your side, Krishna's side towards me. I am highly thankful for that.
Yes.
And everyone in this world should be blessed by that, by virtue of some way or other way, by the grace of Lord Krishna.
Yes, yes. We need to somehow identify devotees everywhere and just share Krishna's.
We are on that job. We are on that job always.
Yes.
Always on that job.
Yes. If we just desire, Krishna will make us to do everything. That's
sure,
will happen.
Sure.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Venkatanaga Arjun Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, after seeing some time to you.
Yes,
nice.
Prabhu. Yes, almost a week.
Yeah. Yes, Guruji. With seeing you, very energized, Guruji. With seeing YouTube also, but like live session is very important for me.
Yes,
and also today is the Telugu Ekadasi festival, Guruji. She happy Ekadasi festival, Guruji, to you. And all my dear devotees. And all my dear devotees too. Thank you, Guruji, for today class. Thank you,
Thank you,
Guruji.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I know you are in the temple at the time Kirtan was going on. I don't know if you are able to unmute Prabhu, Ram Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Now I can hear you. Today is a long weekend over here, Guruji. Tomorrow is also a holiday.
Okay.
I happened to visit this Krishna Mandir, Guruji. There is a Krishna Bhagavad Gita reading society, Gita reading society.
Yes.
My friend Umesh Prabhu was scheduled to give a speech, but other Prabhuji from Saffron Rock, Guruji, so he is highly ordained. So it was again a blessing, Guruji. That was what changed. I was hoping to listen my friend's speech, but the other Guruji has come. And after that, the plan also got changed, Guruji. I was there. These people invited me to have a bhajan at the East Coast Park. So I am at the coastal area, Guruji. And it was a blessing, a double blessing. You joined the class as well. So I was in the bus. The whole bus was only Krishna bhajan and chanting. I couldn't hear anything, as if I reached Goloka. I was completely away from the material world. Then I was viewing your video, Guruji, but I couldn't listen anything. But I know that's also nothing but Krishna's bhajan.
Yes.
So I'm here at the coastal area now, Guruji. Probably I can show the glimpses if you are free, Guruji. I get a video. This is the East Coast, Guruji, and far my background is Indonesia. Those are Indonesian islands. So the team over here is doing bhajan. They are all from Bangladesh, Guruji. Very great bhajan. I did not expect this, Guruji. Today being an Ekadesi, I was very hungry. Even I was looking for some food which is. I asked them, can you give some peanuts or what I can eat? But Lord made me to fast. Right from yesterday, Guruji, I couldn't. In fact, I wanted to have some masala, rava masala dosa, only the potato and all. They said potatoes are exempted to eat. But Lord made me not to eat, Guruji. Then all the plan got changed. And when we reached here, when I was speaking to you, it was heavily raining. We were inside the bus for quite some time, Guruji. I will share the pictures. And it's really a blissful moment, Guruji. The other side, people are sitting and enjoying the material part of life. You can see these guys are drinking beer and enjoying. This side is a Goloka, Guruji.
Very nice. Very nice.
Many people are taking pictures, Guruji. Everything goes well, and nice to see you back on track, Guruji. Thank you very much. It's all Krishna's play, divine play. So otherwise, we don't realize Krishna. If everything goes well, we will take it for granted. So this has to go through, Guruji. All well, Guruji. Hare Krishna. And I followed all your teachings, Guruji. During your absence, I reviewed the notes. That's also good, Guruji, having a break and measure ourselves where we are. That is very important, Guruji. We have to do a self-reflection and measure ourselves where we are. So that's a good break, Guruji. It's all Krishna's play. And so we will recharge ourselves and start again, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna to all the devotees.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol to all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sahib, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, very wonderful session. And Ram Prabhu has shown the Indonesia place how the devotees are very much immersed in totally Lord Krishna's Mahamantra and with great devotion, which can be better charged by, he has done a great job. Ram Prabhu has done a good service. We are allowing for us also to, we feel that we are in the Goloka for time being. So as if you are taking us regularly in the classes, as also Ram Prabhu has also just like acted as an intermediary force between connecting this kind of a divine feeling generated by seeing all these things, how the devotees are chanting and dancing with great devotion despite all the bad weather, whatever weather may be, it kind of a devotion we will see. And Guruji, and whatever may be, it's a great test for us. For long gap, we are having up classes. Still today, we are fortunate enough to have this class, and devotees are very sincere, unflinching faith upon Krishna is developing day by day. I feel that much more sincere. We may be 15 member or 20 devotees or maybe 30. It doesn't matter to us. Even one Vivekananda has conquered the whole world, mind conqueror, because of his willpower towards the to restore our culture and traditions. And Prabhupada also has, at the age of octogenarian, and he could whole world establish this Sikh consciousness center, and all these foreigners also, how he is not only confined India, he wanted to spread the message of Gita and Krishna devotions to all world. So he has done a great job. He want to make a global Krishna consciousness, not confined only India. So it is not a, nobody has done that before that. And Prabhupada has done a great service. I Sri Krishna ISKCON temple and all over, not only in India, all over the world. And most, and all the even foreign devotees also adopted our culture and tradition with much devotion, I've seen. And it is not a single job. For a long 5,000 years more than old Gita, and Prabhupada has done only. So many people have done work for the Gita, but nobody has spread this kind of message, touch the whole world, touch the hearts of the whole world. So it is not a easy task, because we are lucky also. And Guruji, you have also done a great service. By you are enjoying this class today because of despite your PhD work and IIT from not an ordinary institute, you are product of a great reputed institute, and with engineering courses in those times. Not only this time, and now thousands of engineering colleges are opening up. Nobody bothers. In those times, getting an engineering seat in Bombay IIT, it's not an easy task. Now the situation has changed. Anybody can grab IIT or anywhere, because that kind of education has spread them, and all facilities are more. In those times, it is not easy task. And in those times, you have got IIT in Bombay, and also with Krishna consciousness and physical and mental, both things you have mastered, conquered, mind and body, the material knowledge and immaterial knowledge. So the spiritual knowledge, the material knowledge, the material science. So both things you have conquered. This is the need of the hour. And you are the beginner for us. Because those times, it was not like 1, 2 years or 3 years ago. More than 30, 40 years before you were a student of that college, of engineering college, reputed college. So, and those times also you have taken all kind of sincere, because of your sincerity, you have also paid proper attention to the message of Gita, to spread the message of Gita. So thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata Naman, Naman, Naman for your enlightened class.
Hare Krishna. Pranam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I spoke with all the devotees. We'll again continue Bhagavad Gita from next class. That is Tuesday morning India time. Hare Krishna. Just listen to Prabhupada Kirtan now. Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishnan Vallachal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. You just joined, I don't know if you are able to unmute. Hare Krishna. Okay. So Krishnan Vallachal Prabhu, we just finished our Bhagavad Gita. So we will again continue on Tuesday Prabhu. Hare Krishna.